my name is Erin Brooks. I'm a professional surfer, and this is the American Athlete.
Goodness, let's break this down. Look how deep she is, the technique. She pulls straight up under. It was such a long barrel. She comes.
My favorite wave is definitely Macaroni's. It's in the Mentawais in Indonesia, and it's the most perfect left-hand wave ever. It has barrels and turns, and it's really high performance. And for me, as a goofy footer, it's my front side, so I love it a lot. I grew up in Texas until I was 9 years old, and then my family and I moved to Hawaii. That's where I learned what surfing was. We didn't know what it was. No one in my family surfed, but we just thought it was a fun thing for us to do together. The first time I did a contest was like a couple weeks into surfing. There's a big wave surfer named Ian Walsh. He does a kids contest every year on Maui, and I did terrible just because I was such a beginner. But that kind of gave me some drive to just keep pushing because I saw the other kids competing, and I'm a very competitive person, so I want to be the best at everything I do. I think I was 11 once I started traveling year-round and competing a lot, but just last year was the first time that I started competing on this Challenger series, and it's the gateway to the CT. There's only 5 spots for the women at the end of the year, so you really have to have a good consecutive year with good results all the time, and it's really hard because everyone on the Challenger is so good. We travel 10 months out of the year, so it's really hard to stay in a gym all the time, but I have trainers who will help me get ready for competitions or like specialty waves. Sometimes I do competitions where it's just for barrels or just for airs, and those you really need to work on your legs, so doing lots of weights, or barrels you need really good balance. You want to be training all the time because you're pretty much surfing every day. There's no off season. And also me being a smaller person, I have to work extra hard so I can keep up with all the girls. The hardest thing was reading the ocean and knowing what waves to pick, especially because I didn't grow up around the ocean. That took a while for me to get used to, but also when I started working on more progressive maneuvers like airs or just barrels, just because they're so hard, especially in the ocean, you have to have the right section, the right timing and everything. But I've been lucky enough to surf in wave pools, and it's pretty much like a skate park. It gives you the most perfect ramp over and over. So that's how I got more confident to take it to the ocean. I love being able to travel the world with my family and getting to be in the ocean every day. Something that I don't like is traveling with board bags because you always get charged a lot and they're so annoying to put together and they get broken on the airplane, so that's always a hassle. But once you're there, it's great. When I was younger, I competed in the nationals here, and I competed last year in the U.S. Open, and I haven't had too many great results just because I feel like small waves aren't my strongest suit. I really prefer big waves, barrels, also progressive maneuvers like airs, but I've really been working on my small wave surfing, and hopefully it turns out well. Competition surfing is a lot different from free surfing, obviously. You're really just competing against your competitor's score, but also yourself. You know what you can do, and you want to just get on the best waves, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes the best surfer doesn't win their heats, which is always a bummer. I feel like it's always great to start early because then you're not worried about other people. My biggest goals are to qualify for the championship tour, compete for world titles, and compete in the LA Olympics and win a gold medal. Yeah, it's so amazing that surfing is now a part of the Olympics. We've been in 2 already, and it's definitely brought like a bigger audience into surfing. But I'm really glad for LA because the last 2 Olympics have been so far away from like the actual scene. We're like the skateboarding, volleyball, everything else. And now we're a lot closer to where everything else is, so I'm really excited for that. For anyone out there, like, just never give up because the ocean can be tough, but once you get that trick that you're working on or whatever you're trying to do, it's so rewarding, and that's the best part about surfing is you're always learning something new, and it makes it so fun.
Really special moments at the start of that heat for that young lady there, Erin Brooks.